Are you ready for another episode of Brodd Talk, the ultimate Chelsea podcast that never fails to bring you the latest news and hottest takes? I am your host, Enwerem Chibuike Alexander, aka Symply Brodd. And today we are diving into some juicy topics that has been making waves in the football world. We'll be discussing Todd Boehly's questionable management of the club, the recent victory of Chelsea women against Aston Villa, and of course, the more talked about sacking of Graham Potter, a decision that may not have been controversial among some fans, but has definitely stirred up some serious debate. So sit tight and get ready for some top-notch analysis and entertainment, because Brodd Talk is about to kick off.
Havertz and Felix leading the Chelsea press, and Mudryk's pinched it back in. Mikhailo Mudryk only denied by an excellent save from Emi Martinez, who immediately begins the inquest. Perez had sent it straight through to Watkins. What a chance for Watkins, who lifts it over Kepa and makes it 1-0 to Aston Villa. And he does have a first goal against Chelsea.
Making those interceptions, and then he's quick across the ground.
Good ball from Kovacic. Mudryk through for his first Chelsea goal. He didn't get hold of it at all. His first effort was well saved by Martinez, but that was more of a pass back than a shot, I'm afraid. Ramsey looking to tee one up from McGinn. Oh, brilliant. What a goal. Well, you just worried as soon as the ball dropped to him, because that's his party piece, John McGinn. And he's smashed in a special goal, which puts Chelsea in big trouble. It's 2-0 to Aston Villa.
Okay, I have breaking news. Graham Potter has been sacked by Chelsea. Okay, that's normal breaking news. According to club statement, Chelsea would like to thank Graham Potter for all his effort and contribution and wish him well for the future. Yes, we wish him well for the future. I know a lot of Chelsea fans that are excited. I know you can hear the excitement in my voice, but I'm not that excited. I just have to sound excited because I'm recording a podcast. But yeah, I'm not excited. I was a big Graham Potter fan. I wanted the project to work, but the experiment did not. So yeah. But it's been a long time coming, as fans have been calling for a set for months. Yeah, a lot of fans every day, online, offline. If you talk Chelsea fans, the common consensus is that they wanted Graham Potter out, and he's out now. But what next for Chelsea? Well, the favorite candidate to replace Potter as new Chelsea head coach is Julian Nagelsmann. Okay, I'm a big fan of Nagelsmann, so I'm a big fan of everybody. But Nagelsmann, when he was at Leipzig, and before we hired Thomas Tuchel, I thought we were going to get him. I was hoping we get him because, yeah. But then we got Tuchel, and I'm very happy that we got Tuchel. The time that he was at Chelsea were one of the best for me as a supporter. So, yes, but still, I still have eyes for Nagelsmann now that the reports are coming out that Nagelsmann is the favorite candidate. It's a good time for Chelsea fans. Yeah. But talks are still ongoing to make the best decision, because on Sunday morning, even some members of Chelsea hierarchy were under the impression that Graham Potter would be in charge for Tuesday's Premier League game against Liverpool. But things change rapidly. And that's why for some of the reporters, I think I wouldn't say I've lost my respect for them, because things actually change fast in the world of football. But when people talk about stuff like, they tell you, oh, the board, they still want to back him, and you are hearing other people telling you that they made the decision immediately after the Aston Villa game, then you know that some of these journalists are just not, they don't know what they are saying. Sorry to say. Because how would you tell me that the board wants to still back him? Are you just saying it because most of us knew, or most of us thought that he was going to stay there regardless of what happened? So they were just saying, so I could have just stayed from my house and tweeted, oh, the board will back, blah, 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 Graham Potter, and this and this. But the real journalists told us that, yes, the decisions were made after the Villa game. Yeah. Well, that's it. So He was in charge of Chelsea for just 31 matches. Yes. And interestingly, Potter has the lowest or joint lowest points per game return of any manager to take charge of 20 plus games for Chelsea in the Premier League. I think he's tied with Glenn Hoddle on that one. His CPL stats are disastrous. 22 games played, 7 wins, 7 draws, 8 defeats. 8 defeats. Like, you are not coaching Brighton. This is not Brighton. This is not Aston Villa. This is not Crystal Palace. This is Chelsea, and 21 goals scored. And what? That's in 22 games, so 21 goals scored and 21 conceded. Not the best record, to say the least. Not the best record. And speaking of mismanagement, let's talk about Todd Boehly, Chelsea's chairman. So far, his time at the club has been characterized by some controversial decisions. He spent 250 million in the summer, then sacked Thomas Tuchel, and pay a world record fee of 22 million for Graham Potter. Let me look at the only person that I think you can pay that type of amount for is Pep Guardiola if you want to poach him from Man City. That's if he wants to come to Chelsea. But I wanted him to be at Chelsea. Blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. But then he gave Potter a 5-year deal worth 60 million. So we are parting with 60 million because we decided to sack Potter. Less than how many months? Not up to. He was hired in October. Less than 7 months, 8 months. So October, November, December, January, February, March. Okay, that's less than 6 months. And you are sacking him. So paying him 60 million pounds. And now you've sacked him only a few months. Let's not forget he also spent 323 million pounds in January. So it's safe to say Chelsea finances are in an interesting place right now. And this amount that we just use will pay Potter off. I think they will have to have an agreement, maybe pay him instrumentally, maybe 5 million each year for how many years? Because if you look at FFP will be on our neck. FFP, and we need to start earning money. Our finances show that we lost money again for the second year running. We've lost money. So the club blamed the Abramovich saga, that's the restriction placed on the club and all. But we need to start earning money, and now we are still losing money. Among the whole January transfer, the only person that have shown spark of life is Enzo Fernandez. So it looks as if it's I'm not saying it's a waste of money, but yeah, that's what it's looking like. Okay, enough of the depressing news. Let's switch gears and talk about something positive. Chelsea FCW, Chelsea Women, CFCW, the best team in London. Okay, yeah, the best. Go and ask your keyboard or go and argue with your keyboard. The women's team is currently in second place in the Women's Super League, and with a game in hand, they recently won against Aston Villa to remain at the top of the table. Okay, what am I saying? They actually won to move to second. A very accomplished display. Especially if you remember, we had a grueling and draining Champions League match, which we progressed. Yeah, against Lyon. So playing 120 minutes and then the penalty shootout. You understand that it takes a lot to be able to move from that point, winning that type of match and still winning comprehensively against Aston Villa. And Aston Villa have been on a good run of form. They've won 4 straight matches and having there were 7 games unbeaten before they met us. And it's quite nice because Chelsea, the main team, lost against Aston Villa. The academy boys won against Aston Villa, and then the women team won against Aston Villa. So I don't know why we played Aston Villa in the space of 2 days, 3 different Aston Villa teams. But yeah, it is what it is. And with Arsenal win over Manchester City earlier yesterday, Chelsea moved into second place in the table, 2 points ahead of the Gunners and one behind Manchester United, who have played the game more. So if we win our game in hand, yeah, we'll be in first place. There's no even argument about that. Like, we are winning the league. We are winning our 4th straight WSL title and our 6th in 7 years. Who says no? Okay, the women's team is in great form and we can't wait to see what they achieve in the coming weeks. And we've come to the end of today's episode. Thanks for listening to this episode. Don't forget to tune in next Monday for more updates on all things Chelsea. And if you can wait for 7 days, you can stay up to date in between episodes. Make sure to follow me on my social media channels at Symply Brodd. Of course, if you enjoyed this episode, please share and subscribe to help spread the word. Remember to always keep the blue flag flying high. Chelsea.